you seen my book?
What book?
My lines.
Did you check the kitchen?
No.
What you doing?
I'm looking for my lions.
Your lions?
Yes.
What do you mean, your lions?
Chekhov.
Oh, your play? I was reading it. It's right here. Sorry.
I'm so lost. I don't know where I am.
What do you mean?
I can't find her. I don't know. One day I know, one day the next day I don't know. One day I know what I want, and the next day she's different. And
Well, you know what you want.
not always.
Well, are they helping you with it in class or something? I mean, are you going to... You asking your teacher about this?
I've done everything what they did. I've read books, I've watched pictures, I've written about her, and I don't know, it doesn't help me.
Well, don't get all upset about it. It's not like it's you. Well, it's just a character.
Hello. I'm going to the deli downstairs. Do you want anything?
Can you pick up some watermelon? Thanks. Oh, and the paper, too.
Sure.
191. Someone came up from 9,700 shares for 300 shares away. I would be in a bar small with 10,000. Small with 10,000. No, I bought 9,700. Tell them it's a bigger
There was something about his wife was going to Paris, and for the shows, he was going to meet her over there. So I think it's cooled off a little bit.
Well, would they be back within a few days or a week, or what are we talking?
Hopefully within the week.
Yeah.
I hope.
Well, has there been anybody else that's expressed any interest in one, or because I know a bunch of people were talking about.
It's incredible. Gordon, this new work is incredible. You know
Yeah.
that.
I like it. I like where I'm at.
Everybody, there's a buzz about it. It's really interesting. So I've shown, actually, there's a lot of people who've seen the piece.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing really specific, but it looks good.
Good. I just, is there any way I can get in touch with the guy? I mean, have you talked to the guy? I mean,
You can't call this person?
Well, it's kind of urgent. I mean,
What's wrong?
I just want to see if I can move one of them, or maybe both. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's him. It doesn't matter who it is. I just need to.
Listen, Gordon, they're going to move. It's not a problem.
If it's not a problem and everybody loves it and they're going to move. Is there a possibility of you advancing me some money against those?
Gordon, this is a surprise.
I'm sorry if it's a surprise or something, but it's urgent. I really do need some money. I mean, and they're gonna move. They're gonna move. I'm good for it.
They're going to move, but the problem is they're not going to move as fast as they did, let's say, the first time I showed you. You know, that last show was a real problem.
Well, it's sold out. All 13 of them sold out.
Yeah, Gordon, but it took 9 months to sell at the show. I mean, I'm used to having shows sell before the wines open.
But they sold. I mean...
It was a struggle.
Listen, these two are going to sell definitely. They're worth twice as much as all 13 of them.
I agree with you. These pieces are much better. It's the best work you've done, but it's, you know, we have to battle against this reputation you have from your last show.
So I'm good for it. I mean, listen, come on. They're going to move, okay? So they're going to move.
Gordon, they're going to move. It's just going to take time.
Why can't you just give them a phone call? You know, get a yes or a no.
Listen, Gordon, let's face it. We have the other reputation to think about, too. You know, that's part of the problem.
My other reputation?
Yeah.
Oh, my other reputation. Well, I'm concerned about this reputation. You know, come on. The reputation of me as a painter, that's all I want to do is move a painting. One painting. Not even two paintings. One painting.
Hi, Howard? Hi, it's Felicity. No, I need to ask you a question. And I just wanted to know which... This is kind of difficult for me to phrase, but I was wondering if any of the stocks that you bought for me were socially responsible. Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, no, I was wondering about candy companies. I mean, I don't know if they're just candy companies, but the thing I was really wondering about was if I own any stocks, or are there any stocks in my name for gum companies? Yeah, because I think, you know, I really am starting to feel guilty about contributing to the demise of the rainforest, you know, and there's this thing that these gum companies can either buy their chicle from rubber tappers, or they can buy it from people who chop the whole tree down. And I think that there should be some incentive for them to buy it from the rubber tappers. Because if the trees are chopped down, then they're gone.
Your horse problem is not my problem.
My horse problem?
Yeah, your horse problem.
My horse problem. Yeah, I got a horse problem, all right. I'm not on the right horse. I'm not riding on the right horse. I thought, you know...
Listen, Gordon...
I thought you were my friend. I thought you were my friend, Gracie. God, come on. It's like 10 days, 2 weeks, I'll guarantee in writing you can have my next 2 paintings. You can have them. I'll give them to you.
Gordon,
you sell them for whatever you want. Now, that's a good deal. How can you pass that up?
Why are you making this so difficult for me?
Because I goddamn well need it. I need it.
Gordon, I am not a bank. And I don't lend money to friends.
All right, so you're not my friend. Let's do this strictly as a business. Not a bank, not a friend. Just...
This is ridiculous. You were talking about $10,000.
It's not ridiculous. $10,000. I mean, my next 3 or 4 paintings are worth double that, maybe even triple.
Gordon, I would give you 100 here, 100 there, but $10,000?
The name holdings or whatever they are? She just mentioned them to me, and I really don't feel comfortable with that at all. I mean, buy them for somebody else. I don't want to have my name associated with this, But, well, I just don't feel comfortable with that.
Felicity?
No. Oh, can you hold on 1 second? Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna have to call you back later, but if you could find some of that out, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
How are you?
Fine. I wanted to ask you some questions about this collection.
Sure. What would you like to know?
Well, I want to know how well it's been selling.
Oh, it's been selling really, really wonderfully. I mean, it's
How many pieces are left?
Well, I think most of them are sold. I think there might be 1 or 2 left that are just optioned, but you'd have to talk to Gracie about that because she really knows more. But people just love them.
Can you tell me whose collections
Well,
they're going into?
I don't think I could tell you the names, but they've all gone to really good collections. And
People whose names you recognize.
Yeah, and you could always ask Gracie about
Right.
that. But
Okay. Do you think that I could talk to her?
yeah, she's got an artist in there, but let me just check. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Look, I gotta have the money.
Mrs. Ainsworth is here.
Listen, I need the money. I need the $10,000. I need it. It's not like I want it. I need it. They're gonna bust me up. They're gonna bust in my hands. I need the money.
Gordon, get out of here.
Gracie?
Oh, Ariel, hi. I'm sorry. How are you?
Fine. How are you doing?
I'm great.
So it sounded like you were having a little fracas. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
I wanted to ask you some questions about the paintings.
Oh, great. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay. How are they doing?
It's doing wonderfully.
Good. Glad to hear that my favorite painter is doing well.
He's doing more than well. There were some reserves yesterday, but this morning I talked to the people and everything is firm at this point.
There's got to be some. Who's got the red one?
I have the red one? Ariel, what are you asking me?
We'll work a deal. See how sensual these brushstrokes are? He kind of paints them with the grain of the muscles.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's not at all monochromatic. He uses so many different tones of red. From a distance, you would think it's monochromatic, but it's not.
Oh, it's true. It's interesting. You have a very interesting take on this piece. I mean, this is the greatest piece in the show.
I know, and I've got the seminal piece from each series. And I'm going to have this one, too. Aren't I?
Well, I have a piece of Gordon's in the back I'd like to show you.
Gordon.
Gordon, you got a piece from his first show, and then the last show I think you missed, but his work is really incredible. He's doing the best work he's ever done.
But Grace, I don't think that his later pieces are going to hold their value at all.
Gordon, what's that?
I was just taking it back for some touch-ups.
You know Mrs. Ainsworth, don't you?
Hi, Gordon. How are you?
Pleasure to meet you. How are you?
I've seen you before.
Yeah, I've got a couple of pieces of work in my studio if you're interested in seeing them.
Yeah, I'd love to take you over to his studio.
Well, you can just come over with me right now if you want.
I would love to. Why don't I do that?
Let me check with Felicity and see if there's any other appointments this afternoon.
Sure. See you later.
Have you had your portrait taken, Gordon?
Gum, Gordon.
I got good news and I got bad news.
Oh, okay.
I think Lulu is going to get sick. That's right, little Lulu is going to get sick. She's got a cough. I spoke to somebody last night. I spoke to her doctor last night. She's got a cough and her nose is starting to run. So I have a feeling she's going to be very sick, if not today, tomorrow, or by the end of the week. And that's going to be very good for all of us. So, well, we're coming in there to make her feel better. Probably, well, I don't want to give any specific amount of time, but you know how sick she can get, how sick she should get. And we'll come in and make her feel better. We'll play doctor, you and I. That's right. She's going to feel much better. We'll go in there and we'll hold her hand. Okay, I'll talk to you. Hey, XTN, I want 16K at 5.5. We do that for 16K at 5.5. You're not listening to me. Let's go. Who left 4,100 on hold? They're an institutional client. Come on, they're very important. You don't leave them on hold. You make sure somebody picks up. I don't want them hanging out there like that. Take care of it. I'll take 24,000 of that. 24,000 and a half. All right, let's go. What do you mean you got a headache? What do you mean you have a headache? I just saved your ass. You could have been hanging out with your schwanz in the wind if it wasn't for me. Hey, don't tell me it didn't die. So it looks like it's alive. I'm telling you it's dead. There's no floor to it. If it bounced off the walls on the way down. I got you out of there just in time, believe me. You wait till the end of the day. You're going to be thanking me. You bet. You bet. Tell you what, 3 o'clock today, I want a big present from you, okay? Because you're going to see I was right. Of course I was right. Get out of here. Who's doing anything about NATC? It's down a quarter. What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, wake up out there. Let's go. Let's see some movement. What do you want? What do you want?
Call your buddy at 15. He wants to talk to you on something.
15. He's not my friend. He's your friend.
Call for you. You call him. I'm not
He's not my friend. I don't owe him anything. You call him.
No, you call him. I talked to him already. You talk to him.
Then Billy will call him. Billy!
Good, let Billy talk.
Billy, you call 15. Pick it up. Call 15, okay? I don't want to deal with that guy. He's a...
That'll be great. Thank you.
Yeah. No. Bear Stearns was being completely honest with you, I'm sure. No, listen. I think their advice is very sound, and if you want, we'll get you out of there by the end of the day. I think that's a good move. I don't disagree with that at all.
What?
There's no? Don't be so... What? Okay. So we'll take care of that. Nah, don't be so nervous.
Oh, you did? Okay, that's great then.
Paul, have you heard anything about NFQR? Got anything on that?
Nothing at all. Nothing.
It's a mystery quiz. I want a prospectus on that. See what we can do.
Hey, Willie!
Hello?
Willie!
No.
It's amazing, isn't it?
You just have to pretend I'm speaking French, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
But you have to talk very...
Very quietly.
What do you want to say? Something like that?
Say it really quietly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But just okay. If you decide that you want to leave, you can say it, okay? So I won't say it.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
We'll see.
I don't know. Thanks for coming anyway. I will try.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't think he is very interesting. I don't know. There is. Okay.
Okay.
I don't speak English anymore.
Okay.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, I'm Felicity.
I'm Mark.
This is Anna.
Bonjour.
Anna,
But she doesn't
bonjour.
speak English, so that's why I have
French.
to call you.
I didn't know. I brought you flowers.
Merci.
I don't know how you say you're welcome.
Merci.
I didn't know there was going to be two of you. Well, we've each got one. You can have one too. What was your name?
Felicity.
Felicity. Pleased to meet you. Have you been waiting long?
No,
No?
just a few minutes.
Let me...
She'd like to know why you gave her the note at the Met.
I gave her the note at the Met because she's incredibly beautiful and she looks a lot like the painting that was the center of the room.
She wants to know what you want.
I want a drink. Is there a waiter? Yes. No.
You have to go to the bar.
I have to go to the bar. I want to get to meet her better, if I may. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try and catch her.
Oh, so I have to stay.
Oh, God. What do you want me to ask him?
I don't know.
What he does?
Ask him if he's married. And ask him. Okay.
Well, he'll bring me. but-
Are you married?
No, I'm not. Would you like something to...
No, thanks.
Nothing? Brought some menus.
She wants to know what you do.
Oh, well, again, that's sort of...
what?
I move money for people from one area to another. It's like being a broker.
Do you have a car?
Yes?
What kind of car do you have?
What kind of car do I have? Well, I have a 4x4 Suburban for off-road capabilities. And then I have a BMW.
Oh, where do you live?
Oh, where do I live?
She wants to know where you live.
I didn't see her lips move for that question. Where do I live? Do you want to come over and I'll show you both?
No, she's just curious.
I live on the Upper West Side. Very old building, distinguished, good lobby.
How old are you?
Let me ask a question. How many babies does she want to have?
None.
None. Atta girl, so
Sorry.
you speak English.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well,
That's a surprise. So, have I interrupted, are you just friends?
We're roommates.
yeah.
Roommates? Oh, that's equivalent
We
to...
live together.
You live together. I'm not interrupting or creating a huge ripple in your relationship by giving Anna a note, am I? Is Francine or Felicity?
Felicity.
Felicity. It's an unusual name.
So you think she looks like one of the Vermeers?
Oh, no question. The forehead? Uh-huh. The way she carries herself, that sort of shy look. What do you girls do?
Do you know a lot about Vermeer?
I know a bit. I know that there's 8 major Vermeers here in town. 5 at the Met and 3 at the Frick.
When do you go there?
I go to both places a lot. I really do enjoy good paintings.
And you give notes to all the women in the room?
No. I've never done that before.
Oh.
And how about you? Do you cruise the museum and look over your shoulder at strange men?
I just, I'm a tourist here in a way, so I'm studying. And I go.
No, I've never done that
museums.
before. Never. Never. But I have to say, the light was on you and the painting was beautiful and you were just as beautiful as the painting, and before I left, I just wanted to...
We should go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we have an
should go.
appointment.
Sorry. Nice to meet you.
Well,
Thank you for the flower.
Yeah, thank you.
am I going to hear from you again? Anna,
I don't really know. Well,
do you have a number?
Write it on there?
okay. Thank you. Write the number. I'm not going to call anyway, so you should.
So it's all right if I call you Anna?
What else are you going to call her?
I'll enjoy the flowers.
Hi.
Don't be cruel to my flowers.
Oh, we'll try. We don't know.
Mais un critique ayant écrit que dans la vue de Delphes, de Vermeers, prêtée par le musée de La Haye pour une exposition hollandaise, tableau qu'il adorait et croyait connaître très bien, un petit pan de mur jaune qu'il ne se rappelait pas était si bien peint qu'il était, si on le regardait seul, comme une précieuse œuvre d'art chinoise, d'une beauté qui se suffirait à elle-même. Bergotte mangea quelques pommes de terre, sortit et entra à l'exposition. Dès les premières marches qu'il eut à gravir, il fut pris d'étourdissement. Il passa devant plusieurs tableaux et eut l'impression de la sécheresse et de l'inutilité d'un art si factice et qui ne valait pas les courants d'air et de soleil d'un palazzo de Venise ou d'une simple maison au bord de la mer. Enfin, il fut devant le Vermeers, qu'il se rappelait plus éclatant, plus différent de tout ce qu'il connaissait, mais où, grâce à l'article du critique, il remarqua pour la première fois des petits personnages en bleu, que le sable était rose, et enfin la précieuse matière du tout petit pan de mur jaune.
Okay?
Oh, sure.
It's Anna. Anna, it is. Anna.
Yes.
Would you like something to drink?
Oh, yes. With pleasure.
What would you like?
A glass of wine?
A glass of wine, we can do that. White, okay?
Do you have red wine?
Red, I can fix that up too.
I don't like white wine.
You don't? All right, well, we'll do red then. What about you, Felicity?
Probably. You have water, I'll have water.
Water. Is that all, just water?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we'll do water then. Okay, in a minute. I'm gonna call the restaurant too.
He's very stubborn. You hungry?
Yes.
Here we are. I called the restaurant. We're all square there. Here you go. Felicity, here's a napkin. And for you, your wine. You're welcome. Now then, I'd hoped we had a little chat here sometime today, Felicity. I got a rather disturbing phone call from my broker last night. He said you'd called him and that you're unhappy about some things. And he tried to explain to me what is disturbing you, but I don't get it, and I thought we'd better find out about it and try to put things right.
Well, Dad, why don't we talk about it? Anna's really not interested in hearing about all this. It's all this, like, financial family stuff. Let's just talk about it at some other time. Anna, you don't want to... Dad, Anna, you don't want to hear about it, do you? No.
Well, I'm interested. I like finances.
See, there you are. Anna finds it interesting. She finds it interesting because it is interesting. Point is, I'm interested, and that's why I think we ought to talk about it.
Okay, if you want to talk about it. I do have a big problem with it. I have a big problem with you using me as a front for you. I mean, if it's your money and I don't have any right to anything, then why do you put my name in it? Why do you involve me in it? I mean, you make me feel totally guilty about it. I think these are, I just think these are immoral things you do. I don't know what these offshore things are, and I don't know what any of these companies are. It's not fair to make me feel guilty all the time about things that you want to invest in. And if you want to invest in them, why don't you do it in your own name?
Look, when I suggested we talk about it, I didn't think I was inviting an irrational harangue.
It's not irrational.
If you have something specific to object to, tell me about it.
I have a whole lot of specific things, and that's why I called Howard. I mean, there are a lot of things. I don't want to go. All right.
Do you want to go into them, or don't you want to go into them? Look here, if there's something that I can correct, and it needs correcting, I will do it, just as I've done it all your life. Now tell me specifically what you want me to do that I can correct, or should be corrected.
I want you either to give me some real approval power over the things that are done in my name, or I want you to take my name off them.
Without talking about specific investments, I'm not going to do that. In the second place, I'm not convinced that you really know anything about the investments that you have. And in the third place, I don't think you're experienced enough or wise enough in the market to make judgments in that regard. So far, I'm going to have to say no to you. It's not often I do it, but this time I feel I have to. Now, shall we have some lunch, or shall we talk about something else?
You love it up here, don't you?
You look like a little boy now. What's wrong? Do you need an ambulance?
I hate it up here. It's like being dead. I was small enough, and then you come up here and you see everybody small and far away. This is like being dropped off on your way to hell. I feel like I should be waving goodbye. No, this place is... I can't stand looking at all of those people all at once.
Down lightly on that, and there's the red and green.
Ooh, the cries. Even up here you can hear their stinking ambulances as one wounded ant gets carried to one wounded little hive where a bunch of worker ants are going to heal wounded ant until wounded ant is ready to walk on Ant Street again. Blech. I'm sick of them all, the little bugs. And I'm sick of myself for even being worried about being dead when I look down on them from up here. I don't know how people can come up here for a thrill. It's disgusting. It's just too much.
Yeah, but I mean, we knew she was an opera singer.
Well, we didn't know that she would practice 2 or 3 hours a day when we were out there.
I know, but I just.
I can't stand it anymore. Just do something. Just do. You're the one who owned the apartment, so just talk to her.
I know, and she's a total slob.
Yeah, in the kitchen. Look at the kitchen.
All right, I'll talk to her, but I'm not going to enjoy this.
Well, I'm coming with you. Just go now.
But she's going to kill me.
Well, she's not. Just talk to her. She should practice at her school or when we have.
Oh, great. She's going to bite my head off.
I come with you.
Better be there with a big Band-Aid.
Okay, just go.
Sure. Is there any way you could rehearse somewhere else, maybe? Sometimes? Or all the time, actually? Do you think?
Where do you suggest I rehearse?
I don't know, maybe a rehearsal studio or something at school or...
When I moved in,
friend or something.
we had this arranged that I could sing here.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know what it meant. I mean, I thought it would just be a little, singing, but I didn't realize it was gonna be like this. I don't know, I feel really awkward about this, but it's just really a lot more than we expected.
Do you have anything to say?
No. I mean, it's not her, no, it's not her, it's me.
Well, I can tell you one thing, I really don't appreciate you two coming over here and ganging up on me like this.
No,
about
we're not ganging up, it's just...
If there was a problem, I don't see why either of you couldn't have come to me at another time and told me.
Well, it's just a little awkward, that's all. I don't think there would have been a good time. I mean, it's a couple things. It's the singing and the kitchen's kind of always a mess and this watermelon all over the place. It's just...
Okay, all right, fine. Look, if you don't like my singing and my watermelon, then I'll leave.
Oh, this is great. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. No problem.
The sooner, the better.
This is a key view. It's unbelievably great. It's completely ace that you can look up on a 10th floor and see something that looks like street-level Europe. All it needs is some gargoyles. Although, I don't know. Maybe the spirits can't make it up this high, the bad ones. But it's just like a European street level. You're walking along some Gothic little boulevard in Brussels or France. I know, I love it. Some wine? I want to make a little proposition to you. Why don't you get rid of all of your friends, make a phone call them up, and just before you say goodbye to them, have them pack all of your stuff, and I'll send a car over, and we'll pick it up, and we'll get all of your crap into here, because I'll tell you something, I'm sick of this place looking so clean. Why don't you move in up here? Come on. We'll hide out, we won't tell anybody where we are, and this is it. I won't go to work, I won't go back into that crap hole pit of God knows what. We'll stay up here and we'll just have a party. Come on. Party time. What do you say? Have you been back to the room?
Yes, I went there.
With our eternal ladies?
Mm-hmm. They are still waiting.
Yes.
For us to go back.
Do you think they have their own life?
I think they do.
I mean, it's unbelievable the way Vermeer captures everything in that little rectangle. I mean, those women are there forever. I mean, there's nothing as beautiful as those women except maybe, possibly, I think, the way your neck over here meets your shoulders and then this dress dips down. If it wasn't for those girls, I would have gone off the deep end a long time ago. Because, you know, I'm dealing with numbers all day long and I've had it. I'm just sitting there in the office watching numbers change, and I'm supposed to make money on knowing where the numbers are going to go next time. It's enough. I have had it. And if it wasn't for those girls, those paintings being as eternal as they suggest themselves to be, I would have been gone. Wine?
Oh.
Of course, wine.
With pleasure. Thank you.
To it, to us, to then, to now. Is something wrong? I mean, I'm not the most sensitive man in the world, but something's wrong. You've got a problem? What's the problem? You shouldn't have a problem. Is somebody bothering you? I can make a call. Is something bothering you? Because I'll take care of it if I can. What do you see in there?
That you're a very generous man.
I can be. I've helped a lot of people. Now, what's your problem? Tell me.
Would you help me?
I told you I would help you. If you trust me and tell me what the problem is, I'll do my best to help you. Now, what is the problem? Tell me.
It's my rent.
Your rent. How much is your rent? I mean, you share an apartment with 3 girls, and I could help you out. How much is it?
3,000.
Your rent is $3,000? You're 3 girls sharing a little shithole of an apartment, and that's going to cost $3,000? All right. You've got it. You want $3,000? I have it here. If that's what's going to make it better for you,
I don't think I'm ever going to figure out what I want to do. Here, at least.
I want to go home. I want to go to France. I miss home. And I miss my boyfriend too. And if I stay here, maybe I'll be like all the other actresses. Just wanting money.
Could I come with you? Would that be all right?
I can take you with me.
Can't believe it. Where are we on this?
Oh, maybe it was.
It was.
It couldn't have been.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm getting schmeiced. I'm getting hammered. This is no good.
What happened?
You see what I see? Yeah. I know, we're getting hammered. This is disgusting. I can't believe it. Well, what do you want to do? You want to sit tight? You want to ride it out? I don't know whether it's going to get any better, okay? I don't know. I don't have an idea at this point. Everything is just like, forget it. Sit tight, okay? You want to put a floor on it? What do you want to do? I don't know whether it's ever going to go anywhere but where it's going. The news is terrible. It's not my fault. I didn't know. They slipped that news in there, and there goes the rug, there goes the floor. We're in bad shape. All right, think about it. Get back to me. I am dying a dog's death.
What happened?
I went in long on ATLX at 20.
Yeah.
And she's diving. The news is terrible.
There's news?
There's bad news. There's bad news. It's a rupture. And I'm dying with it.
Hello? Give it.
I'll see what I can do. Hold on a minute. I got 25 natomas. 25 natomas. 25K natomas at 16 and a half. Anyone picking it up? Anyone picking it up? No, I got no takers. I got somebody at 25, at 2,500. No good, no good. You want to get rid of the whole thing. You don't want to be stuck with the rest. All right. All right. Maybe if it goes down a bit, we can move it. Okay. I'll get back to you. So that's two positions.
You want some restaurant?
No, I can't eat. What do you think? I can't eat. I can't eat now.
Make you feel better. You should eat something.
Right, I want to feel better. Maybe if I get real mean and ugly, I'll be able to do something today. This is disgusting.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You eat for me.
All right.
And I'll die for your sins, okay?
Done deal. Don't worry, man. You'll be back. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I want to come back. I want to come back right here. 2 or 3 incarnations later. Let me have one incarnation as a daisy and one as a snapping turtle.
I'll pass on both.
I'm getting hammered, baby. The nails are going into each hand. Now, I think one's going through my head.
Fine, go down.
Anyone got an aspirin? Or something?
I think you need more than an aspirin.
I'm not going down on the street, that's for sure. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying.
Hi. I know.
Even my board is dead.
Hello.
Same old, same old. Well, have you made up your mind? Listen, I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, it's fantasy now. I mean, it's just numbers. I mean, there's nothing either of us can do. You know? Bring the soap. Bring the soap. All right, I'll sit.
I got it. Who is it?
Just ask her what she heard there. What's up, any better?
I think you said it's one of them. Hi. Hold on. No, wait. Wait, I got tossed over here too.
He's late. He's late. I sold him 2,500. He's got company. He's got a couple guys in here with him. You got it. You got it. Willie! Damn, what? Yeah.
It's a machine. Pick it up, Anna. Anna, it's Mark. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. I'm at the museum. I just left our room, the Vermeer room. I have no one else to call. I just want to tell you that I love you. I love you, Anna. I wish you were there. Pick it up. If you're there, pick it up.
Telephone? Let's get it. Go back, get it. No, come on, we'll call from the airport. Why not? We just have time. Two minutes. We get it. And no, come on, we're gonna miss it. Give me the keys. All right. No. Why? Who could it be? Well, I don't know, but it's the last one. It's always important, the last phone call. Oh, you're so superstitious. We're gonna miss it. No, we just have 2 minutes to get a phone call. Hello?
Anna, it's Mark. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. I'm at the museum. I just left our room, the Vermeer room.
He was dead. Permanently dead? Who shall say? Certainly our experiments in spiritualism prove no more than the dogmas of religion that the soul survives death. All that we can say is that everything is arranged in this life as though we entered it carrying the burden of obligations contracted in a former life. There is no reason inherent in the conditions of life on this earth that can make us consider ourselves obliged to do good, to be fastidious, to be polite even, nor make the talented artist consider himself obliged to begin over again a score of times a piece of work, the admiration aroused by which will matter little to his body devoured by worms. Like the patch of yellow wall painted with so much knowledge and skill by an artist who must forever remain unknown and is barely identified under the name Vermeer.